Nan.
Oimo patachans, Alison is anim dom. Hello, my bunnies. My name is Allison. How are you? Today we are playing Nancy Drew: The Haunting of Castle Malloy. Sorry it took me so long. I actually lost the sheet where I have Irish uh words down for myself. Hmm. Wait, where were we? Right here. There we go. Alrighty, so today's video is actually going to be a little short. Well, not short, but I should say the recording is going to be short, just because I'm only doing one video for the weekend, and it's going to be on today, which is Sunday, and we got a lot of exploring to do. I think this is basically going to be a little bit of an exploring of the lab, just because there's so much to do in this lab, and we still have a lot of we still have quite a bit of the game to play, even though we are pretty much at the ending. So let's explore what's over here. What are these? Interesting. Interesting. What is this? Overall side view, dimensions in centimeters. Rocket? Whoa. What is this? 1, 2, and 3? Okay. Ethanol, water tank, gyro control, radio receiver, payload, liquid oxygen. Is this the rocket that her grandpa was working on? Huh. Alright. Alright. What's over here? It's the rocket! It doesn't have any of the tails, alright. What's in here? Whoa! This is a puzzle. This is a puzzle. Ah! Too many wires. So what is over here? These are drawings. Very nice, very nice. Winners of the contest. That is super cool. And what's over here? Rocket notes. Okay. Have decided to confine tests to liquid propellants. Oh, I spelled propellant wrong. Only. Believe they will prove more efficient than either a solid or hybrid propellant system. This means altering rocket interior as liquids must be kept in separate tanks until ignition. Also requires separate combustion chamber. Note, test possibility of turning liquid fuels to gases prior to entering combustion chamber. May improve efficiency. Shifting of center of gravity will occur as propellants are ignited and forced out of rocket nozzle. Test varying weight, loads, and component placements to ensure stable flight. Oh, hello. CGW, LNWN, LBWB. Those must be the elements. Tests have concluded that only fin type 1 is successful. Okay. So wires. Oh! This would help with those wires that we found. Alrighty dighty then. Due to heavier liquid loads, must now maximize thrust. Different propellant combinations will result in varying speeds. F equals mve. Blah 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 blah. See notes in Castle Lab for results of previous tests and possible new combinations. Propellant X29 has been installed. test launch tomorrow. Will also attempt secondary launch using propellant combination Y31 to be prepared later today. Launch controller to be prepped. Insert safety key to power on. Then flip first switch to check continuity. Green light indicates correct wire connection. Arm rocket with second switch before initiating countdown. Flip third switch to launch. Alrighty then. And here's our periodic table of elements. So let's look at that. Final launch checklist required as part of level 5 procedures. Checklist must be used on launch day. Launch controller. Verify all arming switches are off. Warning. All pyrotechnic devices must remain unarmed until completed rocket is on pad and ready to launch. Got it. Load rocket and launch pad. Prepare launch pad. Load rocket base on launch rod. Secure propulsion and igniter in position O. Complete rocket body.
It looks like the only sure way of getting those silo doors to open is by launching the rocket.
Uh-huh. Prepare rocket. Verify controllers off. Disconnect power source. Verify safety keys not in controller and arming switches off. Attach wire leads to launch controller. Verify launch rod's position and lock in place. Countdown to silo opening and rocket launch. Okay. Well, I think you guys are able to read the rest of this. I'm not reading the rest of it aloud. Oh, what's this?
Did you know there was a button here that says, in case of lockdown, press to open?
What? You mean something that could open up a way to escape was right under my nose the whole time? That does it. If I get out of here, I'm having that eye surgery. My weak stomach will just have to get over it.
Whoa, what's this? Oh, snappy doodles. Nope, nope, nope. I'm not doing that when I'm tired. Nope, nopey doodles. Alright, so it said that we need fin 1. Okay, and I don't think we have fin 1. Let's go over here. No. There we go. And now it's fin 1, right? Yeah. Alright, so we got fin 1. Nope. That's not what I meant to do. Can we not? Well, I know what we gotta do with this. Basically, what we have to do is, use our eyes. We gotta make sure all these wires, purple, black, pink, gray, and brown, match up with these. And we already know what those are. Nope, nope, nope. I remember now. Okay, yeah. Alright, so 1 goes to red, 2 goes to blue, 3 goes to orange, 4 is yellow, and 5 is green. Alright, and Nancy's not going to say anything, but what we do know for a fact is that these lights should be able to tell us if we have it right. Alright, it's green, so that means we got it right. We back away. Maybe we can finally put these on? There we go, okay. So what's up here? Oh, the top's missing. We gotta find the top. There is one part we didn't look at. Where did it? There we go. So we gotta align these little bibbers. But we don't align them here. We align them inside these. We're trying to make staircases. So we're going to put that there. Wait, is that possible? Okay, never mind. Could do that there. There we go. Wait a second. Alright, that should work. And there we go. Okay. Now normally what helps, hang on, let me show you. Normally what helps is you start actually kind of perfect. I kind of did it really good. Normally what helps is you look at the side of the boxes. They're pretty much boxes. And you can see that some of them are rusted and some of them are not. And some of them are super rusted, like this one right here. You kind of want to do it, either direction works, but you kind of want to do it where the rusted leads to the fading. It kind of helps when you do it like that. That way you know where you're going and all that jazz. But it looks like we got it done. Sweet. Now we come up here and we got the top. Alright, cool. And you know what? I kind of remember the notes telling me what we still need the key for that thing, don't we? Because we need this key that goes right here. We don't I don't remember. Nope. It's because we don't have the key yet. But if I recall, I think it was at 90.1. Yeah, it says right here, 90.1. Alright, so what else? Hang on, let's check our task list. I just realized we haven't checked this. And go to the
All
bog
done.
hut. Keep moving until you find something or someone.
Check.
And go to
Check.
Brendan's lab. Figure out the right
All
way to
done.
connect those
Can't
wires.
check that off yet.
Find and attach the correct fins. Oh, did I not? So it looks like the last thing we can do is finish this, of course. I'm gonna press this button one more time. I wanna see. Alright, well, what we gotta do here, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this, just because I don't have the brain power to do it right now. But basically what we gotta do with this puzzle here is that we gotta move everything into 3 different categories. And I can actually show you what those categories are. Warning, incompatible chemicals. Never combine chemicals from these different chemical groups. There's category 1 with ammonia, phosphorus, sodium, potassium, aluminum, hydrogen. Category 2, silver, H2O, chlorine, LOX, carbon, and iodine. Category 3, fluorine, alabamine, mercury, bromine, radon, and caesium. And then there's category 4, but there's no category 4 in the puzzle, which is really nice. Yeah, it was really nice. But basically what we want to do is get all those 3 categories filled. until there's no more left but this key. Ooh, I wonder if that's the key that we need. I'm betting it is. Let's actually go to Matt and see if there's anything else we can talk about, because I vaguely remember saying goodbye before finishing all those questions.
Feel like talking?
Sure.
Poor guy.
Kyler's trying her best not to show it, but she's really worried about you.
That's the worst of it. Knowing that my eagerness to play a silly prank on her is going to wind up ruining the wedding. She's going to be so disappointed and humiliated and appalled. She'll never forgive me. What an idiot I am. I love her so much, and I am so lucky a mongrel like me landing someone as smart and beautiful as her, and now, whether I ever get out of here or not, I'm going to lose her. What an unthinking, short-sighted, immature idiot.
For a while, Kit was convinced you disappeared because you had decided you didn't want to marry Kyler after all.
I'm not surprised. The fact is, soon after we got here, he tried to tell me I was about to make a colossal mistake and that I should call off the wedding. Such wishful thinking on his part is exactly why I didn't ask him to be my best man. Oh, I made up some excuse about office politics and occupational expediency, but Kit was and is, and hopefully always will be, my best friend. But having him be my best man knowing he's still smitten with Kyler? I figured I'd pass.
Yeah, I understand.
Well, I'm gonna go find us a way out of here.
You do that.
Poor Matt. Jeez. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and open this back up. That way, in the next video, we can do this and finish off. Yeah, because, in all honesty, like, I knew this video was going to be short, but I also knew how much was left of the game, and I wanted to get that all into one recording. But considering what time it is, like, there are certain things that I need to get done, and I don't want to miss out on those things just because I've got a pretty busy day, because I've got to do this walk with my mom, and I've got to make sure that I have the plague recording done and ready for you guys, and not to mention edit my book. I don't know if I told you guys, but I'm publishing a book. I'm so excited. I'm publishing a book. This one I call Ashlyn's Dream Come True. I've actually read it twice on my other channel, the Esperanza 243, and it's a really cool game. It's a really cool game. So, or sorry, not game, book. It's a Cinderella type book, and what the main character, she has this recurring dream, and it's affecting her life so bad that she's about to lose her job. And it's a really interesting book, and I hope you guys I hope I get to release this book and show it off to you guys, and also my book reading channel and just everywhere, because I want everyone to know how cool this book is and how original it is, because I made sure not to have it too similar to any of the films or even the original story. And I actually have the original story by the Brothers Grimm. I need to read that book and find out what it's like. Oh, I almost forgot to explain to you guys. This basically changes the size of it, and this goes to the direction. Yeah. I'm excited. Oimo patachans, Alison is anim dom. Hello my bunnies, how are you? My name is Allison, and today we're playing Nancy Drew The Haunting of Castle Malloy. Now the reason I decided to open up to this part of the game is because I realized there's actually really not that much to do after we're done with this puzzle, and it's because I'm not gonna spoil it, but we're pretty much right at the ending of the game, and I figured since this is the last puzzle, we might as well just go ahead and include this in the, because there's really not that much as far as recording goes. So I think I'm just going to squeeze it all into one video. That way you guys can be happy with Well, that way we're all happy, really, because we're pretty much done with this game. So let's go ahead. So as I stated in the earlier recording of this, there are 3 categories, and we got to make sure all the chemicals are So what's really cool is that you can actually do this by keyboard, because you know those arrows that you have on your keyboard, you can use the left, right, up, and down. I kind of remember a way. I guess not. But the most major thing you need to remember is that you have to be seriously careful with these. So, like, okay, so we actually need to look at this because of the periodic table, because in these categories, like, there's just words. We don't really know their elemental name. So let's look for the elemental name. So we already know the elemental name for ammonia, and it's NH3, water, H2O, liquid oxygen, LOX. But the rest, we actually need to find out what they are. So, phosphorus is P, silver is Ag, chlorine is Cl, carbon is C, iodine is I. Let's see. Alabamine is AB. Bromine is Br. Radon is Rn. Let's see, where's the rest? Iodine. Where's sodium? Aluminum is right here. And here's hydrogen. Here's sodium. Potassium is K. Sodium is Na. Hydrogen is H. Let's see, what else are we missing? Iodine. We already know what iodine is. Cesium is Cs. And I think that is everything. Right? Yeah. Alright, cool. Oh wait, no, we don't know mercury. Mercury is right here. It's Hg. Okay. I knew I was missing something. Fluorine. Yeah, okay, we got everything. Alright, so let us work on this. Alright, there we go. Maneuver my keyboard a little bit so this will be a little bit more easier for me. Alright, so let's see. NH. So the ones that are in category 1 are NH3, potassium, or sorry, not potassium, phosphorus, and hydrogen. So let's do these 2 first, just so I can give you guys an idea of how it works. So we want it to be at least a little bit wider. We have to have it aligned. And we can't go any smaller or it'll break and it'll give us a huge colossal boom. Yeah. The good news, the chemicals you released into the environment weren't toxic to humans. The bad news, they were toxic to pretty much everything else. When it comes to ecological disasters, you rule, dude. These second chances always make me laugh. Well, I mean, when it comes to the good news, bad news stuff, they make sure that it's at least a little bit of a hoot. Alright, so we can't have it like this and release it. Nope, nope, that's a boom. Still this, that's a boom. Boom, boom. There we go. Alright. Now here we have to have it a little bit bigger, like that. And then, is it like this? Yeah. There we go. Now H2O, I believe that goes to category 2. So we have to wait just a little bit before we can put it in there. We need to clear this area. Alright. So for NH3, we need to have it all the way to the wide. All the way up front. And there we go. And we can't go any further. So we gotta be super careful. The two bottles barely graze. And we gotta go all the way to the back, because otherwise, kaboom. Alright. Now, iodine is category 2, so we can't really touch that yet. Or HG. HG goes in category 2 as well. No, HG goes in category 3. Shoot, we're screwed. No, I'm just messing with you guys. Okay, so we do this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alrighty, okay. This goes in category 2. And we gotta make sure that, another thing I probably didn't mention is that we cannot have this thing touch any of the bottles, because that goes kaboom. So, H2O is category 2, but we can't take it in there because of this little bottle right here. So, I think what I'm gonna do... Ooh, that's close. Okay. Cutting it close here. Jeez. Okay. There we go. There we go. Awesome. I forgot. Where does bromine go? Bromine is category 3. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We're gonna test it out. Because this goes to category... Oh, this goes to category 1. Okay. Alright. Oh, man. I'm trying to figure out with this... That might work. We just gotta be careful. There we go. Alright. Woo! Alright. There we go. Okay. Ooh. H hydrogen is category 1. Sorry for my silence. I am like trying to concentrate and not go kaboom. Kaboom! F is category 3. That would be fluorine. Careful. There we go. Whew. Wait, would that work? Can we move hydrogen over there? Or not hydrogen. Hg, mercury. Two. Yes, we can. Ooh, careful there. Awesome. And P is phosphorus. That goes in category 1. There we go. Yeah. Rn is radon. That goes in category 3. Now, technically, we don't have to do every whoa. Nearly went kablooey there. Okay, Rn goes here. Bromine. We don't have to do every single chemical element, but it wouldn't hurt just because you might get some sort of achievement for it. Okay, that was weird. Actually, wait, no, that made sense because it was right at the edge. It wouldn't be able to open. Okay, never mind. H2O is category 3. As I said, you could do all of them if you want to get an achievement. I think you can get an achievement out of it. I can't quite remember. It's been a long time since I've fully played this game. But, oh man. So I've actually been thinking about it. And you know that game that's not getting any views? Hotel? Well, the thing is, I don't like being so clueless. At least when it comes to playing games, because that means I have to cheat, and I really don't like cheating. Despite what I keep doing in all of my all the games here on this channel, I don't like cheating. Even though, like, I've come to actually have to do it. Potassium, that goes in category 1. Okay. Here's one thing that I forgot to tell you. You can actually take one of these chemicals to the wrong category, and that also gives you a kaboom. Boy, boy, boy. That is a sight to see. H2O, that is category 2. Phosphorus, that's also category 1. So, because I don't like looking so clueless, especially when it comes to this game that I actually really like, just because of the storyline of it all, because I've never played Hotel before. That game is completely new to me, and to have a collector's edition that has a strategy guide, it makes me want to cheat like every single time. So, I think what I'm gonna do after I finish recording this is, well, not recording, but edit and upload the last video of Haunting Castle Malloy. Locks, where does locks go? Category 2. What I'm gonna do is, after I upload this last video of Haunting of Castle Malloy, is, play the game without play Hotel without recording it. That way, the next time you guys see the next video of Hotel, I will actually know what I'm doing instead of say, okay, what's going on? Let's cheat. I don't. It's just so frustrating. I don't like cheating, as I keep saying. Oh, jeez. Potassium, you go in category 1. Whoa. Here we go. Do. HG goes in category 3. Oh, so guys, guess what? Yesterday something incredible happened. I got a couple more followers on my Instagram. Yes, I have an Instagram. Sorry. I actually have like a whole bunch of social media accounts that you guys are probably not aware. And the reason why you guys are not aware is because you're not reading the description boxes below my episodes. I have like a whole bunch of social media accounts. I have Twitter, I have Instagram, I have Vine. Although Vine is officially turning into a camera, it is going to be going dead on the 17th. So today, after I finish recording any episode, after I finish uploading this video, I should say, I'm going to be moving it to. I'm going to be trying to get all the vines onto my computer, and then after that. Ooh, I probably shouldn't have done this. Ooh, okay. That was close. Let me do this real quick before I talk anymore. Iodine, category 2. Okay. Alright. So, pretty much at some point today, I do not know when, but hopefully it'll be after I upload this video, I am going to try to get all of my vines on my computer and turn them into a compilation and upload them onto either this channel. No, I'm gonna upload it to my Esperanza channel, because uploading it here on Rabbit, it would make no sense. It would make no sense. So, anyways, guys, we're almost done with this. I'm actually amazed I'm able to talk doing all of this. Jeez. Doing. Actually, you know what? I think there is an achievement of doing this, but I think it's making no mistakes. And I've already done that so that I could show you guys what a death looks like, unfortunately. So, I didn't get that achievement. There we go. Hydrogen goes in category 1. Alrighty. And it looks like we are finally getting that key. Boink! Success! Alrighty, dighty. We put the key in here. We move this to 90.1. Aww. Yee. And the silo door is open. Matt looks like a. Whoa. Whoa. What is Kid doing with Kyler and the freaking. Yeah, Fiona, you busted. He sleeps right through it.
Nancy? What on earth is going on? Matt!
Kyler. We're trapped down here. Get a ladder or something.
Nancy has nowhere in
Matt, I've
sight.
been so worried about you. Where have you been? I missed you so much. I was afraid I'd never see you again. And I've got so much to tell you. No, I take that back. There's only one thing I want to tell you. I love you. Do you hear me? I love you.
Aww.
By the time Kit came back with a ladder, Kyler had said I love you to Matt approximately 150 times. And Matt had said it to Kyler about 200 times.
Aw.
And they were still saying it to each other on the day of their wedding 4 days later. Even Kit remarked that Matt's little misadventure seemed to have been good for their relationship. Needless to say, this bummed Kit out
Right.
until he met the very beautiful young Irish woman who catered the reception. Long story short, it looks like Kit will soon be returning to Ireland, and not just to sketch plans for potential housing developments. As for Mr. Delaney, he still can't accept the fact that the strange wail I kept hearing wasn't a banshee, but an old siren that Matt kept inadvertently setting off down in the tunnels.
Yeah.
Nor is he clear on the fact that Fiona, whose jetpack was also a source of weird noises, was responsible for many of the strange phenomena he'd always attributed to fairies. But he understood immediately that Fiona was someone in need of compassion and helped the police take her into custody without incident. Apparently, after the explosion killed her parents, Fiona was taken in and raised by an old hermit who lived alone in the bog hut, which did not exactly do wonders for the little girl's mental or emotional development.
Right.
But she's getting lots of attention now, and she's so bright, after all, her father was a rocket scientist,
Brother.
that her prognosis is actually pretty good. Me, I'm on my way back to the States, via jet plane, not jet pack. My pack and Fiona's were quickly confiscated by military types bent on adapting them for use on the
Oh, boy.
battlefield. Unfortunately for them, Brendan's intricate fuel system has them completely and hopelessly stumped, which has no doubt made Fiona's crow and all its feathered friends very happy.
Oh yeah, I bet.
They finally had the skies above Castle Malloy all to themselves.
Yay! We finished the haunting of Casa Malloy. Oh boy, what is the name of Fiona's crow? Ah, I forgot. It wasn't Malloy and it wasn't Ain. I think it was Pierre. Yes! We got it! For using the jetpack to get around, yes, we got that. Putting all the battles safely away. Yes, I did get it! Okay, cool. For placing a doll in every room of the dollhouse at once. Eagle Eye, winning all levels, indifference, detective. Ah, shoot, I forgot to do that! I knew I was forgetting something. For seeing into the future. Yeah, we didn't really use the fortune teller that much. Master printer for your bold use of color. Leprechaun spitter, yeah, we got that. Style and shearer for giving the sheep new looks. Oh man, I could have getting those drink orders filled. Oh yeah, we didn't do much of the drink maid thing. I didn't really do much in this game, unfortunately. I could have given you guys a lot more videos of this game. But I didn't, unfortunately. But we are officially done playing the Haunting of Castle Malloy. If you want more videos of Haunting Castle Malloy, give me at least, I don't know, 5-10 likes, that would be awesome. If not, that's fine. But I do believe we are done. Let's go ahead and find out what the next game is, besides the dossier that I'm going to be playing right after this.
When my best friend Bess Marvin wins a vacation for 3 at a resort on a private island in the Bahamas, she naturally invites me and her cousin George Fain to go with her. But by the time I arrive, the owners of the resort are nowhere to be found, and Bess has been kidnapped. To get her back, George and I must find a long-lost treasure, a quest that brings us face to face with many of the island's strange inhabitants, and forces us to risk our lives, both on and in the sea. Help us find the treasure before this sun-drenched paradise turns deadly. In my next adventure, Ransom of the 7 Ships.
I think I've actually read the book for that. Yeah, I think I have. I think I've read the book that Ransom of the 7 Ships is based off, and it's actually a really good one. I actually ought to look that up of which book it was, because I can't remember what the title of the book was. I know it's one of the more recent books of Nancy Drew. You know, the girl detective with the yellow and blue covers. Not the hardback, but the paperback. Because I think I actually have a few of those girl detective books. Bad Times and Bad Crimes. That one's my favorite. Because Nancy like falls asleep and ends up traveling back through time and experiencing like the Great Depression and putting away these two criminals. I love that book. Oh man. Anyways, so I know that according to the trailer, our next game is going to be Ransom of the Seven Ships, but as I've said, either in the previous recording or in one of my earlier videos, I am not going to be playing that next. I am going to be playing Lights, Camera, Curses. I think that's what it's called. So, I'm actually looking forward to that. I'm pretty sure there's a trailer for Lights, Camera, Curses, and if there is, I'll probably be able to record the footage of that and insert it at the end of this video. If not, well, you're gonna get experience of the game in the next video. So, I suppose, yeah, we're at the credits right now. So, I hope you all have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. Stay awesome and stay on YouTube. Bloopers!
Take one. Speed. Action.
Oops.
Take three. Speed. Action.
My depth perception stinks. Let me try it again.
Oh, come on, guys. Let me open the box. I gotta know what's in there. Please let me open it. Please. Please, 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 please.
Surprise!
Brother.
Rated E for everyone.
Nancy, nice to meet you in person.
I've investigated mysterious accidents before, but never on the set of a real live movie. I wonder what this means. So what if the set is cursed? Nobody's died or even gotten hurt. Your producer, Molly? She's a suspect?
Make no mistake, Ms. Drew. Everyone is a suspect.
When I was in the reptile room, I found this swizzle stick.
Wait a minute. If you think I put that snake in Edith's locker, you're dead wrong.